And good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Sarah Carlson. First tonight, Wisconsin highway projects are coming with a hefty price tag. A News 3 investigation is getting answers about the costs for private consultants and engineers instead of state employees. Only News 3 bringing you the details. Jessica Arp looks at the dollars being spent and what lawmakers can do about it.
Highway projects across the state are underway, revamping roughed-up roads. But digging by News 3 shows the projects are costing millions more than necessary.
What's happening is that we're paying someone else to do it for more money.
Cost-benefit analysis forms for engineering contracts executed since the beginning of the year show the state has spent $13.8 million more on projects by hiring outside consultants, primarily because the state doesn't have the staff to do the work, and it's been an issue for years. 2 pieces of work on a major highway reconstruction project near the airport in Milwaukee alone cost the state nearly $3 million more than state workers would have.
There's not been a perception that there's a need for these folks out there, and I know over the years there's been a reluctance of leaders to go and ask for additional positions to cover this.
The DOT secretary says they are filling 50 open engineering positions and say they're looking into a workforce plan, but it's not in the budget being considered now. The governor proposed keeping highway funding steady and at the same time green-lighting some new major road projects.
Does there need to be a recognition that maybe we just can't do everything that we want to do if we're going to do it cost effectively?
I think I think we can create a resource plan that will allow us to deliver the program. The highway program that's been put together is an important part of the governor's proposal to grow the economy and create 250,000 jobs in Wisconsin. It's not an option for us just to say, well, we can't meet our obligations. We can't preserve and maintain the state's infrastructure.
Lawmakers will consider the transportation budget this week, now in the light of the numbers we showed them.
In general, I never want to waste taxpayer dollars. So if it's less expensive and we can get the exact same job done using a person who's a state employee versus someone who's an outside contractor, I think we should do that.
Certainly, if we can put more resources into having state workers do this job for less and do it better, then we have an absolute responsibility to move in that direction.
An audit done by the state in 2009 showed that in recent years, consultants were doing up to 70% of state projects, sparking lawmaker concern at that time, but no action. So, will we see a change this week in the state budget?
Nobody has brought an idea to me that has an easy answer that we can include inside the budget, but I am very open if people do have those ideas.
If it keeps showing that the private sector is more, do something about it.
Jessica Arp, WISC News 3.
Now, the State Engineering Association says they told Governor Walker's Waste, Fraud, and Abuse Commission about this issue. A spokesperson for the governor does confirm consultant costs are being discussed, and that commission has a preliminary report due on July 1st.